Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the 16th episode of Twisted Strands. My name is Jeannie, but you can call me JD, which is my name on Ravelry and Facebook. And hi. Yes, I know it's been a few weeks. I apologize for that. The heat affects me in a negative fashion. I cannot stand it. And I've been busy with the house and stuff. And now I'm back to feeling a little bit more like myself. So, back to work, so to speak. This episode brought to you by my Tervis and seltzer water. Ooh, sorry for any movement that you see. I did not stabilize the table or anything, and this is, as you can see, a new location. I am recording from my mostly reorganized little crafting space. I've got my little pop culture corner. I've got my 4 spinning wheels in here. I've got my looms. I've got my cross-stitching stuff. I've got some cones. I've got this and that. And a good deal of books. Because we know I can't be without books. So I recently got back from, the floor moves a little bit here. It was kind of a hastily added on addition to a 100-year-old house. Well, almost. So some things are going to be faulty, but who cares, right? It covers my roof. No, wait, the roof covers me. Keeps me cool sometimes. Sorry if my voice is kind of drowned out by the air conditioning. I refuse to go without. So anyway, I was out in New Hampshire and it was great. I spent my weekend with my friend Joy, and we did go to one yarn store, and we did not spend a lot of time there. And the yarn store was called A Knitter's Garden. And Joanne is the owner of it. And the beautiful older house that it is a part of. And she has a sheep too. And she was lovely. Very nice lady. I was going to hold up this sign, but then I realized you can't read it. It is backwards, and that sucks, because I thought it was a good joke. Anyway, we went to several places. Me and our family, we went to the Robert Frost Museum, where I picked up some books of poetry. One of which is upside down. So, there we go. I got some poetry. We went to the Lost River Gorge and Caves, which was exhausting but fun. And we also went to Weiss Beach in Laconia, which is lovely. And yeah. Oh, we also watched the first few episodes of Sandman, which is based on some comic books that while we were in college in the early 90s, we bonded over the comic books, and I still have most of my collection, but I lost a few over the years, so now I gotta either buy or borrow them, but I liked it. I kind of hate what they did to Constantine, and I hate that Morpheus's eyes are not black. Hate the casting for Lucifer. And I just, ugh. Lucifer should not look like that, and they should not wear that. That's what I think about them. I know, controversial, but you know what? I'm going to watch the whole thing. And I think Neil Gaiman is talented. So, yeah. And I have a book here I purchased. And I've got some projects to show you. Boom, there it is. Again, episode 16. And I've been working on various squares of the Spring Fling crochet square. It's supposed to be 12 inches, and none of them are 12 inches. And it's designed by April Moreland. Now, this is the one. I'm using Brava, and this is crocheted using the recommended hook size, which is K. Alright, this came out to be like 8.5 inches square. So, boo, that ain't 12 inches. And I'm usually pretty damn good with gauge. Now, this one came out, excuse the ends in it. This came out to be, of course I don't have anything. Oh wait, I do. Let me remeasure this. I'm not sure what size it was. Yeah, this one came out to be 9 inches, and this is with a J hook. So I like this square the best. I think it looks great the way it is. And I did not complete the size JK. No. Anyway, this is the next largest hook, and as you can see, I'm getting some waviness, and I am not liking the fabric I'm getting out of this hooking, so what is it? JK L. This must be an L hook. Come in, Cleo, I won't pick you up or anything. Come here, you little fecker. This one forgave me very quickly. She forgave me very quickly for putting her in boarding. I'm gonna go up there. Don't fuck up my setup. Don't fuck it up. Lay down. Thank you. That's perfect. What a good girl. I'm not sure what hook I was using now that I'm thinking of it, but whatever. We'll figure it out. It's part of a project I'm doing with someone else. And let me show you the prayer shawl I've been steadily working on. This is just a piece that I'm working on that is taking on a personality of its own. I do not know why this looks so vastly different from this. I'm using a variation of the basic faggoting stitch, which is a knit one, yarn over, and it says to SSK, but I'm knitting two together. So I knew the results would be different, but I have no idea why the fabric is so different from one end to another. I kind of like this one better, but honestly, it's a charity piece. Knit with yarn I did not pay for, with needles I had in stash. So this is Fantasy by Dark Horse, and it sucks. It's soft and pleasant, and it's fine to work with, but I tell you, lay down. Thank you. Such a good cat. But there's knots. So many knots. several, more than the industry standard of 3. And it just messes up how much I like this yarn. And like I said, I have no idea why it's being such a temperamental stitch for me. I'm still gonna keep on chugging along. Right now, I figure I'm nearly halfway through. So, it's pretty big. Pretty true to color. It'll be worked on this week. No worries. And again, that's just my own design. And oh, jeez. Oh, great. I've lost my needle. I have no needle. As long as it doesn't rip out. This is the 10 stitch blanket by Frankie Brown. Ta-da! Ta-da! I'm almost done with this skein of mandala, and I shall start with the sparkling skein. Right here. Yeah, wanna see? So that is, I'm gonna have to recast those stitches on again. And I'm let me make sure I do all the crochet, lots of crochet content this week. I'm also started on Monday the crop top, which is Summer Crop Top by Carrie Chambers. Sorry I don't have a picture of this pattern, but it's just, this is the ribbed bottom, which goes right under the rib, right under the boobage. Then you do 2 triangles, and they meet in a strap that meets the back. So this is what I purchased, this lovely skein of mandala, more cotton mandala, that I purchased at that cute little yarn store. I probably could have saved myself some money by trying to find it elsewhere, but you know me, I'd rather support someone. Okay, thanks for your cameo, dear. Cleo just left the room. But I wanted to support a small business, so I purchased this at the yarn store. And yeah, that's it for the crochet and knitting content. No spinning yet, although I do have room to do it finally. And no weaving, but I will. I have acquired some yarn thanks to Amy, who is awesome and very sweet, and she sent me some for the price of postage. I'll show that next week. I didn't want to overwhelm and make people think I go out buying all kinds of crap. I do some days, but not always. Not often. I'm more about the experiences in life. So let's get on to stuff and junk, shall we? Even though I've been doing stuff and junk all during the introduction. Now, this is a really cute vintage piece that I purchased on eBay. The Sunset Needlepoint. So I've made some mad progress on this. Not this past weekend, but yeah. You can easily see. I decided to put a stitch marker, stitch needle minder, yeah. Needle minder here. I'm working on the background now that I've finished all the front details. So hopefully it'll go faster. This is my back. What a nightmare. So, and I've kept this in a shitty little plastic bag, and I'll tell you why. New Jersey used to be a craft store mecca. Seriously, there was Treasure Island, there was Accents on Knits, there was the Knitter's Closet, there was Time to Knit. There was all kinds of beautiful places to purchase yarn. I did not know about this place because it is 80s to 90s probably. the canvas pad, and I was not into yarn crafts like I was in the early 2000s forward. So I never visited the canvas pad, needlepoint, stitchery, knitting yarn, and framing. Can you imagine? God, I would have loved this place. It was right on Route 46 in Parsippany. I would have loved this place. But anyway, I'm going to keep this around for a little bit. And let's see what else. Oh, let me show you. I showed you my book purchases. My Robert Frost. I love museums. I just love them. And it was really a well done. Ooh, I'm sorry about the movement. I hope I'm not making you hurl. I love visiting all sorts of museums. I really do. And it was a delight. They had us watch a video about Robert Frost and got to walk around the house and learned all about his life. It was fascinating and a beautiful tour. And we didn't die on the second floor like I thought we would. We picked a very hot day. Very hot weekend. Did I tell you I hate summer? Yeah. Unless I'm by the beach or in the mountains at a lake, I'm not happy. So anyway, Lily Chen, who is a very famous crochet designer and a wonderful person, recommended this book. So, I went and found it used, and I got lucky. It's called The Crochet Every Way Stitch Dictionary. 125 Essential Stitches to Crochet in 3 Ways by Dora Orenstein. And I bought it because sometimes I fancy that I can design things. I don't know if I will ever design, but it has an amazing dictionary of how to decrease, increase, so that your crochet doesn't look like garbage. And it's really cool. Like that. I mean, doesn't it look like it would come in handy? I think so. I'm not sure if I can figure that out on my own. So I purchased this book. If you're even remotely curious about crochet design, I recommend it. That's about it. So anyway, I'm gonna go now because I'm almost at 20 minutes, and I'm hoping against hope that the sound on this is okay with the air conditioning and me being a good 2.5-3 feet away from the iPad as I talk. I'm hoping to go to the New Jersey State Fair and check out the crafts, because those are amazing and inspiring for me. So hopefully I'll make it down there to go see. So I'll have some pictures of that. I'll show you some pictures of my trip to these 2 wonderful places at the end of the video. And next week, I'll show you more yarny stuff. More yarny things. And I'll remember what hook I used for that damn square. And I did get this in the mail. So I will do a detailed review of this for you. This is the latest Vogue knitting. So fall 2022. Anyway, I'm going to go play with yarn now. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll podcast again on Wednesday, and that's it for now. Thank you so much for writing when you do, commenting on the YouTube video, commenting on my stupid Instagram posts and my Facebook posts. I appreciate it. It's pretty damn lonely without my dad around, and with the pandemic going on, I'm not as outgoing as I used to be. So I appreciate it. Even if you are a pocket friend, hello and goodbye, and do not forget, whenever you're making crafts from the simple to the sublime, you're making the world a more beautiful place. And for that, I thank you. Have a wonderful week. I will chat at you again next week. Bye.